Good morning. We are in Ione, Washington. And I might be in trouble. I just ran into the grocery store here and see if they sell printer ink. They don't. But do they know if anyone in town sells printer ink? And they're like, I don't think so. My printer ink ran out, which means I cannot print the paperwork I need to cross the border. I have a printed version, but it's really, really light. Barely shows up on the paperwork. Doubt that barcode is scannable that they need to scan at the border. So I took screenshots of all the paperwork. There's no cell service at the border, so I took screenshots of everything. And I guess I'm just going to go for it and see what happens. So yeah, northbound on Highway 31. Through Ione, and then we get Medellin, and then Medellin Falls, and then Nelway border crossing. So let's find out. I think it's only about 20 minutes away or so, maybe a little more, maybe like 30 minutes. Now I stopped to print out the paperwork and it's like, uh-oh. Well, what do you do? Turn around, drive all the way back to Spokane and buy some ink? I have about 2 hours of fuel left on board, so I guess it would be feasible to do it. It'd be expensive in time and fuel and money. Let's just hope that the paperwork is good enough to cross, because it is unlegible. You can't read it. We'll see. Till then, we're going to enjoy this rain. My eyes still burn. Like, they've been just on fire for the last 2 weeks. Should have brought eyedroppers with in the truck. Just said I needed to, and I didn't. Because of the thick smoke, it's just been so rough. But this rain is nice. Had that a little bit of rain yesterday evening. I recorded the ASMR ambient truck noise for the other channel. Where I turn all the radios off and all you hear is the truck. Had a little bit of rain there yesterday. For those of you that complain there's too much chatter on this channel, go check out the other one. There's none there. Should be the one you guys are happy with. Truck's not slowing down. Engine brakes. Let's turn engine brakes on, eh? Seems important. You know what? I'm not going to read out all the jobs that are posted, but I am going to do a quick shout out to the Sutherland Group. If you guys are interested in a job, check out these listings here, but have a more up-to-date listing and there's more jobs. Just go to thesutherland.group/join the team. Is it join the team or join our team? Or just thesutherland.group/careers works too. Check out a whole bunch of office jobs, gravel pit jobs, class 1 drivers. Even tugboat job is listed up there every now and then. You could run around a little tugboat. All over BC, Alberta, Washington, jobs are available. So if you guys feel like applying for any of the Sutherland Group jobs, please let me know. I can give them a heads up you're coming. Use me as a reference. If I get a referral bonus because you used me as a reference, if it's $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000 bonus, I will split with that bonus with you 50-50. Following, oh man, what's this river called? The Ponderay River, right? Right? Question? Right? Ponderay? I think it's the Ponderay. Flows north into Canada and into the Columbia River, right by Trail. Nice little pullout overlooking the river. So man, I crashed hard yesterday. So I got almost to the customer, the chipper's place yesterday. Like 2 minutes from the chipper, I pulled out into a inspection station, scale. Slept there overnight, but I got there around 5 p.m. and I'm like, before I edit any of yesterday's video, I'm gonna take a little nap because I'm just tired. So much pain. My stomach was not happy at all. I have a kidney stone I'm trying to pass. So I'm like, I'll just take a little nap and then go edit videos. I woke up at 11 p.m. I'm like, well, there goes the idea of a little nap. I'm like, I'm just going to go back to bed. And if I wake up early, I'll edit video in the morning. And guess what? I didn't wake up early. I think I got like 11 to 12 hours sleep yesterday. That certainly makes you feel a lot better today. I think my body needed the crash. So that worked out pretty good. Today, this load, we picked it up in Hauser, Idaho. This load's going to Nelson. And then I'm supposed to pick up another load in Moy to Erickson. It's close to Creston. That one doesn't make a lot of sense to me unless they're loading and unloading really late. I don't know if that's going to work out, but we'll see how it goes. Especially since the customer I'm delivering this to tends to take a long time to unload. Welcome to Medellin. Trees are starting to turn pretty yellow over there. It's looking like fall. No, I'm not ready for fall. I'm not ready for winter. That was Medellin. Not to be confused with Medellin Falls, which is a separate town. Yeah, like I was saying, I've got 2 hours of fuel on board and we're about 45 minutes away from the next fuel station, so we'll be good. Fuel light might come on before we get there, but my math says we're good. We are heavy, we're maxed out weight. And that's why I'm running so low on fuel. Medellin Falls is actually a pretty big town. You can see it beside me on the right hand side. I don't know if you guys can ever see that, but I would like to explore that town sometime, because we just drive through a little bit of it. Nobody else coming. I need both lanes to make this corner. At least a lane and a half. Border crossing 13 miles ahead. First, we got to climb up to the top of that mountain in front of us. haven't seen any other trucks on this road, so I don't think I need to call out. Because it's 10 o'clock, I would have seen a bunch of chip trucks if they were running this road today. Go as wide as we can here, just in case we need to stop before going over the bridge. Powerhouse there on the right hand side. Former powerhouse. Definitely out of service these days. Hard climb. 25 miles per hour and 40 kilometers per hour. This road always gets really sketchy in the winter. Pick a gear. Automatic got confused. Coming. I'm always looking to the right, around the corner, take it wider than necessary just in case I have to cut in. I still don't hit the barrier. There we go, that's all the sketchy corners before passing other big rigs is done. Well, there's one more coming a little further down the road, but it was 12 degrees Celsius today morning. Definitely on the cool side. Resurface this. No little painted lines yet. very gravelly resurface, quite a rough surface. Probably nice for the winter, be less slippery. Well, also means there's less surface area for tires to grab, so I don't know, maybe, maybe not. Now it's just forest till the border. There is a little pullout coming up ahead that I always pull in to stop and dump my garbage, because if customs is going to decide to go through my truck and inspect everything, which they do from time to time, not very often, but every now and then, I'd hate to make them go through my garbage. It's like the least I can do is stop, dump all my garbage, and that's one less thing they have to go through. I figure it's only polite to always do that. Most border crossings have a dump bin before you get to customs. I think it is so you can get rid of all your legal in Washington stuff, but not legal in BC stuff. And just the other way around, coming from BC to Washington, you have a lot of places, you see a lot of dump bins before the border. So you can go get rid of all your legal in BC, but not legal in Washington stuff. This corner always catches me off guard. It's downhill and a sharper corner than it looks like. Nice to have this much rain. We call that the Slade Creek Bridge. Also one of those sketchy corners that can't really pass another big rig on. To the border. Garbage barrel right here, I think so. Yeah. Okay, dump my garbage. Right. Oh, burr. Chilly in the rain. Okay, moment of truth. See if I'm in trouble or not. Lots of corners coming downhill to the border. Beautiful little lake. Border inspections ahead. Still half a mile away. It's one of those borders kind of like in the middle of nowhere. It is very limited hours though. I think they open at 8 a.m. and close. Can't remember what time they close, but it's fairly early in the evening. Alright, said moment of truth. If it all goes smooth, you'll get a video of me leaving this border northbound. If it doesn't go smooth, all the batteries in my cameras died and I had to charge them up before we can finish the clip. U.S. Customs here. Old historic building. Didn't see another truck in front of me. Did one pass when I pulled over to dump the garbage? Lift our trailer axle. Yeah, that drop axle on the quad is not legal to use in Canada. So, just like he did, he hit the button too to lift the axle. Never seen the pickup parked here before. Usually there's room for two of us to park in here, but looks like they've got an extra pickup here. I'm not sure why. All right. Super helpful. So he said, if this ever happens again, all I need to do is write the number down on my cover letter, write that down on the paperwork. Take that long, basically the number right underneath the barcode. Write that number down on the paperwork, and they can make it work. So it went out really quite smoothly. He wrote it down on the paperwork for me because I had screenshots of it all. He wrote that number down and goes, with that number, we can make it work. As long as we have that number, print it out or not, we can make it work. Because obviously we prefer the full paperwork, but the number is the only thing that's absolutely required. Oh, microphone. Did you guys hear any of that? Help if I have my microphone on, huh? Okay, just in case you didn't hear that. Guys all yelling at the screen, right? Your microphone! Turn on your microphone! Put on your microphone! I didn't want to bring it outside, it's raining. Although I did for lifting the axle. Well, that's my excuse anyway. But yeah, basically take the barcode on the cover page, on the e-manifest cover page, write that number on the front page of the paperwork, and they can excuse me, they can make it work. So hallelujah, not rejected at the border. So we'll just go a couple of kilometers down the road here, hit Highway 3, and we'll call it a day there. I had to say kilometers instead of miles. Of course, we go down a steep hill. Basically, the hill we had to climb at Medellin Falls. We have to go down that hill now. No fun switchbacks though. I wonder where I could buy printer ink. But now that I know I'm out of ink, if I get a load that crosses to the US, at least I can talk to the boss and see if he can send it to another location or have another driver print it out for me or something. Because there's a fax machine in Creston he can fax it to. Stuff like that. There are other ways of doing this without having a printer in the truck. If you guys cross the border regularly, I highly recommend just go buy a Canon. Don't buy HP crap. Those things are so hard to print, to connect to your phone. Canons just work. Buy yourself a Canon printer, scanner. Print the paperwork, just get it emailed to you, print it out anywhere. You don't have to try to get it faxed to places and figure all of that junk out. It's a good stress relief. And the boss pays for all the ink. I should have bought backup ink a long time ago, but I didn't. Maybe I'll buy 2 when I find ink this time. We'll swing by Salmo, grab some radiator coolant for the truck I'm out. And this truck, since day one, very slowly uses coolant up. It just evaporates. Unlike my truck before that, I never used coolant ever. Although the truck before that, the International, I needed a lot of fluid when the rad hose blew off. Pick up some fluid, coolant, pick up some washer fluid as well. Although I'm not sure if we're going to need much more bug wash with stuff starting to look a lot like fall. Well, we still have lots of. We got all of October. Well, snow does start in mid-October, doesn't it? We're only like a month away from snow. Yeah, it could be a month and a half. I quite enjoy watching what the rain mist does over the pallets in the rear facing cam. Whenever I got the camera going, it's like I have a rear view mirror. Almost to Highway 3 here. Oh yeah! Also, when we stop at the shop, I want a red glad hand. The red glad hand is for the air supply to the trailer. A blue glad hand is for the brake air going to the trailer. The blue line, when I hit my foot valve, because we have air brakes, I'm not physically pushing on any oil, or I'm pushing on air. That air has to compress and get sent to the trailer before it hits brakes. So big rigs always take an extra second before brakes get applied. Another reason why you should leave lots of space in front of the truck. Even if the truck driver is on the ball and hits the brakes right away, it's going to take him at least a second longer to even start braking, let alone getting that much weight stopped. But did I tell you guys about that? The dude in front of me last week, he broke his red glad hand going around the corner, closing the whole intersection. Luckily, I had a glad hand and a spare, and jumped out, and we got it all replaced before the off-ramp got all the way filled with vehicles. So it was a really quick repair. I guess I should probably call it a day. I'm kind of mesmerized by the rear-facing cam. Maybe the other cameras are as good as this one too, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know where and when I'll have time to shoot that video. I've got to shoot tomorrow's video plus the bonus video for the bonus video you guys saw last Saturday for the members that hit the join button. Got to shoot that yet. So we'll see where and when I can have time to do that. But for now, I am out of here. See you guys tomorrow. You guys rock.